I've talked about this with you, where I've started kind of trying to tune out as much as I can the social media stuff I see.
See, I tune it out, then I find out later from other people, and I go, oh, man, I've got to talk about that? What are you kidding me?
Somebody who was like, you look at Penn State's overall, how much they've drawn in terms of Big Ten crowds, and they were like, it's terrible, it's horrendous. And all the responses were like, well, it's because this is their second game they've played on a weekend. Like, they play every game during the middle of the week. Yeah. It's not easy to get a crowd on a Wednesday night. Okay, it's much easier to get than if you're playing at home on a Saturday.
That's a really good point by you. That's because I'll just do this from a personal point of view, just personally.
Go for it.
This past weekend was the first weekend I've been at home since December 13th.
It's a month and a half.
I have not spent a weekend at home, just personally, at home, since December 13th. The 21st, I'm down in Hershey. The 27th, I did the Pinstripe Bowl in New York. The 3rd, I'm in Philadelphia. The 10th, I'm at Purdue. The 18th, I'm at Maryland. Okay, the 25th, 26th, because of travel, I was the entire weekend. I left on the Saturday. I was at Ohio State. All right. Okay. Penn State hasn't been playing at home on weekends. I know. I literally have not been in my house. The last full weekend I was in my house was December 13th. Right? Okay. So what kind of crowds are you drawing? Right? I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times on this show. This is a market that if you put the game on a Saturday afternoon, you are going to get a really good crowd.
Yeah.
Over and over again. And there was that schedule, I think it was 3 years ago, where Penn State had one Saturday home game. Iowa had one Saturday home game. And Illinois had none. And Michigan State had 6. Now, they'll tell you about weekend home games in the Big Ten. You know what they consider a weekend home game? Michigan State had a weekend home game. Did you know that? Yeah, they play Friday night. Right. The Big Ten considers Friday night to be a weekend home game.
Which is criminal.
Right. And that's wrong. Okay, you've got people leaving from work. And again, the population center of State College is completely different. That's why what happened, okay, if that game, the hockey game, was Friday night at Beaver Stadium, they're not getting 74,525. They're not. Okay? Why? Because it's a Friday night. I mean, wrestling had a terrific crowd on Friday night, but they had 13,000. They didn't sell it out. Okay? And that's the best program in America. But they didn't sell out Friday night because it's not easy to do.
The last home game on a weekend was against
Michigan State on December 13th.
And the Michigan State game on December 13th had the best crowd of the season at 7,000 for a Penn State home game. Well, it was second best this past Sunday at 6,800.
Yeah.
They're drawing numbers on these games, but then you look at the games during the week, like you're getting up to 55-ish hundred, but you're getting an extra 2,000 people sometimes because it's a weekend.
Right.
So they're gonna have bad crowds on a Tuesday night.
And look, they haven't been winning. Okay, let's the greatest marketing tool. Let me put it this way: when you have a market, this is when you know you have a marketing problem. When you're winning, and you're not drawing.
Yes.
The greatest marketing tool on the face of the earth is winning. There's no getting around it. It's really that simple. You can sit there and go to I'm the kind of person that kills seminars because I'll walk in and go, look, I said, we're here marketing this and this and this and this. I say, guys, the greatest marketing tool is winning.
The January 14th game against UCLA, 5,800. You drew an extra 1,000 people by putting a game on a Sunday. You draw another 1,500 by having it on a Saturday.
Right. Plus
weekend games.
Plus it was the big sports weekend and everything like that. The UCLA game was at 8:30 at night.
But the general point
you're not going to get people from Harrisburg or Johnstown or even Altoona on an 8:30 game at night where the game is over at 10:30. you're out of the building and in the parking lot and on the road by 10:45, 11 o'clock, and getting home at what time?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I will bet a lot that Penn State's the games coming up that they have home game wise. They have versus coming up the rest of the month.
USC's at noon.
USC's a noon Sunday game. They've got Rutgers on a Wednesday. They've got Iowa on a Saturday and Ohio State on a Wednesday. I'm guessing the two Saturday Sunday games are going to be the two most well.
The Iowa game will probably be the most attended game.
Noon on a Saturday.
All right, noon on a Saturday, and probably and
then Rutgers and Ohio State.
And then noon on Sunday with USC. Rutgers and Ohio State are midweek games, and they're just going to be, they'll be decently attended.
It's like,
but it is what it is.
It's going to be the Saturday Sunday games, the best attended, because that's how that works.
Right.
And everyone's saying, well, they don't draw. I'm like, okay, is Penn State filling up the arena right as of this moment? No.
Of course
Last
not.
time I can really remember they fully filled it up, and this was something from before I was here, was in the Lamar Stevens year when they were killing it, and they were awesome.
The attendance ended up being when Pickett and those guys were there and they were playing well.
They were crushing it, and it was getting packed.
Right, but they're not winning now.
No, they're not
and
winning.
And winning is the greatest marketing tool without question, and that plays a role in it. For example, whenever Penn State men's ice hockey, which is a great draw, they sell out Pagula left and right, but when they play on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, okay, there are empty seats all over the place. Why? Because it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
The game last year against Purdue, Penn State, when they won here in State College, 8,800.
All right.
Like, they draw when they're doing well, and then when they're not, it's just more difficult.
It's like I said, it's marketing.
And then you add in a Tuesday night game, and it's like, what are we doing, Big Ten?
I mean, like I said, so if I haven't been home on a weekend since December 13th, that should tell you Penn State has not been playing at home.
No.
Okay? That means I've been traveling. I had to drive to Hershey. Then football, I had to drive to New York because Penn State wasn't scheduled to play on the weekend in basketball anyway. I had to drive to Philly. Had to fly to Indianapolis. Had to drive down to D.C. Had to drive out to Columbus. I mean, if I'm okay, that should tell everybody about what your schedule is in terms of the ability to draw, because Saturday afternoon is always been unquestionably the best time for fans to go to a game. Wrestling draws all the time because they're the best. And people want to see the best. And not only that, they're going in there to watch them crush people. I mean, like they are going to like I know people are disappointed. They lost 3 times to Nebraska on Friday night.
Only won 26-12. Only.
Right.
What?
Yeah, that's part. It should have been 27-12. They had a point deducted on the Braden Davis thing. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.